Hi everyone, my name is T and welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons. No, that's not how this intro starts. Hi everyone, my name is T and welcome back to my channel. So today we will be building what am I building? Why am I losing track of this? Today we'll be building a apartment, like a little apartment complex with 4 villager homes, as well as a basketball court. Now, like I said in my last video, this will be a complete voiceover / video over due to my audio issues, but I think I have fixed them. So fingers crossed this goes well. Also, any feedback on the voiceover, let me know. Can do more in the future if it turns out well, or it just might be a good option for when I want to film late at night, but I've got no lighting to actually show my face. So let's jump right into it. Ah yes, I do remember starting off with them two being very unhappy. All right, so starting off in the beginning of my build, so we do have the 4 apartments or 4 buildings that we're going to be doing. That is the top floor, so everything's sort of already been mapped out, and this will be where my basketball court is, which I love this build. The basketball court is so far I think my favorite build that I have ever done. And then this is also the very front of my house. This is the front of the apartment complexes, and Roswell, I just couldn't let it go. I honestly could not let it go. Oh, do I? Nah. Yeah, I remember. Get a load of this. Patty just told me that I had a stain on my t-shirt. I didn't know which to press. I'm like, bro, which one? I said, yeah. He goes, oh, right. I totally took it the wrong way. But hey, pro tip, wash your shirt. I mean, hey, I hate doing the washing as well. Okay, so to start off here, I do start off with the iron fence. I do keep the iron fence, but I start off with green to try and match my resident services. And I really... I'm looking at it now and I really don't mind it. It was really, really nice, but I ended up with the black one and I definitely way prefer it. I think even looking at it now, I do quite like the green to match my resident services, but I just feel like the black just makes it a bit more industrial, makes it a bit more, I don't know, a bit more like an apartment complex, more neutral, more simple, more not super colorful, because I think as much as I want to change a lot of things for seasons and as each season comes along once my island is built, the fencing for the complex isn't something I necessarily want to change regularly. So in between here, I did try to use the utility pole, and you'll see in a minute, I also tried using the decorative pillar because I wanted something to put in the middle of these houses that made it look more like a complex, made it look more together, I suppose. And you could use simple panels and things behind it, but I didn't really have the room to really spare. So in the end, I did use a plant partition, just a plain iron fence again that matches around, as well as a curved street light. I thought that was just so simple, so perfect. And by the way, all my villagers can use this area very comfortably, very freely, no issues whatsoever. Honestly, I love the way this turned out. It looks so freaking good. All right, so coming down to the bottom floor of my complex, I do actually, in my final city core tour that I'll show you guys in, I think maybe not my next video, but the video after that, I do change the color of this fence to white because I want it to be a bit more beachy down the bottom floor because they're right against the beach. So I wanted to have more beachfront units, whereas the top's a bit more industrial. Super, super cute. I really loved the way the fences sort of came together. I feel like this is just the perfect beach fence. I couldn't get the gap there. It drove me crazy, but I make it work. So we got a little bit of spooky tower, We got a spooky tower, and that plant, freaking love that plant in Animal Crossing. So with the front of the residents' houses, I did want to try and do a custom code on top of it. It's the one with the hole, and it can form to it, or the one a dot. I'm not sure how the custom actually codes work. It kind of confuses me, but either way, it sat straight on top and I couldn't curve it and make it sit in nicely the way this one does. So that's what we did. Yeah, I couldn't get it to round like this with it. It just stayed square. So I ended up just leaving it. So in this area, I wanted to make another letterbox, kind of like what I did in Turtle Isle. So for the apartment complex, having just a little area for all the residents to get their mail. And then I just put a couple of plants around it, made it look super nice. That bike, by the way, I end up messing around with it so much in the end. You'll see that coming up. And then I have my pergola, which I actually did also change to the orange one, but I love this color. I cannot wait to bring it back. As soon as I feel like it's the right season, it's coming right back. Definitely for summer, 100%, and I think even spring. I think that would look beautiful for spring. Now, I spend forever on this code. When I was editing, I swear to God, I spent about 30 minutes trying to get this in total over the whole video. I just kept coming back trying to fix it and try and like navigate and actually how it reference it and try and actually make it look good. And I honestly couldn't until the very end. I'm just putting some pathing down now as well, just to put my letterbox on top of, and then I end up just decorating it with some cute stuff, as well as doing the path continuing down through into the pergola. Pergola? I always stuff that up. Is it pergola or pergola? I'm not sure, but I just put a box, just for like some parcels and some old newspapers and just another plant. Because even though this is city core, I still love my plants. So I definitely want heaps of them. Now for this area, I wanted like a little bin area, like I also did in Turtle Isle, but I liked it a little bit more on the side, whereas on Turtle Isle was at the front. This is where you get to actually like see it, and it becomes a little bit more functional. And I just think it's really, really cute. I think it came together a lot better. I think it's in a much better spacing than what it was on my first island. Again, if any of you guys want to check that out, it is in my videos. I can I'll link it down below. I will link this one down below. Also in my final end of this, you guys won't see it until my island tour, I do actually move this whole area down 1 square so I can fit in, I can't even remember what I was trying to fit in. I think it's just like trying to fit some more cars in and make it a bit more navigatable around through my island. So I end up moving it down just 1, and it looks so much better. Like I can't believe how much better it looked just by moving it down 1. And the bike. This bike drove me crazy to get it to fit in. So there it is, its final resting spot. That is where it will be. And now we're ready for the basketball court. So fun fact about me, I used to play basketball a lot when I was growing up. I even have my basketball number tattooed on me. I love the sport playing it. It was so much fun. So to be able to bring it into Animal Crossing, I was so excited. I did just use the road codes that I will be using for my farm area as well as my lake court area. I actually used it to map out my basketball court, and it turned out so well. Like it actually fits the space fantastic, and I can't believe like it all just like worked so well, and I was super, super stoked with it. Now I do use this fencing. These are one of the fencings I would actually like to try changing for the seasons. I think they look really, really cute in different colorways. So as well as I'm thinking I might add some posters to it. I didn't add posters, obviously. Oh, by the way, ignore that one. I end up changing it in the end. But for some reason I obviously forgot to change it. We end up putting a park clock, the basketball holders, some wheat fields, because I definitely want it to come across a little bit overgrown, give it a little bit of character, and besides, I can't live without a wheat field. Gotta have a wheat field, as well as the leaf piles. Then I'm putting another basketball down, put some weeds down. So I want to like, what do you have? Yeah, I guess you could have weeds in a basketball court. Either way, I think it looks cute. I do place some trees at the front. Also, again, some things that did change after I filmed this was I actually put another tree next to it, and I chop it down so it's only just like a small tree stump, and it looks so cute. Now I'm messing around with the roads because I also want the roads near it to look super cute. I did try and put it that way, and then I think I ended up shifting it. Yep, I ended up shifting it all the way back. Look at me go. I sort of contemplate whether it's easier and quicker to just shuffle it along or pick things up and try and place them down again. I'm constantly in a battle with myself on what's easier and quicker. Okay, so do I start decorating? Where do I start decorating? Yes, so I'm now going to be decorating the front of the basketball court. I have added a couple more things to the basketball court. I'm not sure, the actual court area. I'm not entirely sure if I show it here or if it was after I filmed it. Oh yeah, struggles again with the bike. Those cruiser bikes, I just find it weird. Yeah, I feel like my character just won't grip onto them. Anyway, sorry for waffling on. I do end up adding more to the basketball court. I just dropped some maple leaves. I think couple more weeds here and there. Now, I do love the damaged skateboard. I think it's so cute. And I think it's got the little sushis on the top. I think that's the one I picked. No, gyroid, cowboy gyroid, sorry. It's so freaking cute. Now, the rest of the video is just me doing a few of the finishing touches, so enjoy. We'll leave it as a time lapse, and I'll be back for the end. Okay, so this is the end. This is my final reveal of both my apartment complex as well as my basketball court, and I'm in love with it. I think it turned out so well. I feel like the apartment complex is just like perfect. Again, oh, actually, I don't know if I've mentioned, I will be changing all the houses to be the exact same style and the same colorway, everything. Let me know your opinions on what color I should choose, because I'm not actually sure what I want to choose yet. Like I said, I do change the fence color to white to make it a bit more beachy, which I absolutely love. This is moved down one, but completely stays the same. Like decorative wave, it just moves, honestly, just moves down one. Oh, sorry, and I think I add a spoiled turnip as well to it. And then coming up and around, I love the way the utility pole sits in the middle of the buildings. So good. Oh yeah, I drop a pine cone, and I do drop a couple more maple leaves in the basketball court as well later on, but you guys will see that in the island tour when I do like the full thing. But I can't tell you like how much, like how this worked out. Like it just turned out, in my opinion, so well, and I'm so happy with it. But yeah, that is the end of today's build. That's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for anybody out there that watched. I really, really appreciate it. I hope the voiceover was okay, or like video over. I'm not sure if it's a video over or voiceover, whichever. I hope that was okay. And hopefully if I do it again, I can improve just a little bit more, as well as opinions on the color of houses I should do for my apartment complex. So I want them all to be the exact same. I just don't know what color to go for. I don't really know what style. I've just sort of thought about it as I was building it at the time, and I'm like, I actually have no idea. So let me know. I hope you've all had a wonderful day today, and if you did enjoy today's content, please consider liking and subscribing. That means the absolute world to me, and leave a comment. I would love to make friends in the Animal Crossing community. Until next time, guys, bye.